Okay, right, hello once again, YouTubers. Andy here with a little video. So I've not been doing a huge amount, let's say, on my channel of late just because of the move. YouTube's kind of videos really have had to, good videos, let's say, the ones where I sit down and actually edit proper videos, have had to take a bit of a back seat at the moment, really just because most of you probably will know now that I've relocated to a different part of Swindon, and it's really nice. Give a bit of a look. This is basically about 2 minutes away from where I live. My gosh, this guy's going at a bit of a rate of knots. Morning. Jeepers. Crikey. I think that was me about 50 years ago. God, it's hard work just watching him run. Anyway, so the house, or the bungalow where we live, is coming along really well. I've made some great progress in the 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks we've been there. It was a bit of a shock to see the garden the way it was. We first opened the door, I think, oh my gosh, look at that, it's a jungle out there, you know, and there's all sorts in there. Amount of red ants, which are ant nests, unbelievable, but I've had to, unfortunately, I've had to get rid of them. I've got grandkids and I don't want them getting stung by red ants, you know, so I basically just chopped all the grass down and filled a 4-yard skip really full of debris from the garden. It was tough work, but it was good work and very enjoyable and very rewarding as well. So I'm pretty much on top of the garden. I'm just well, I scarified the grass, I raked it and got a load of moss out and a load of dead stuff, and then I applied, then I started to fork the ground, and then I put some kind of, I don't know the exact term for it, but it's kind of like a weed killer and a kind of a grass enhancer. That's not the right word, but it's good stuff for the grass. And I'm trying to bring the grass along, because where it's been so high for such a long time, it got very kind of, it was like straw on the way down. I guess because, I don't know what it was, perhaps the rain wasn't getting to the roots, it was so thick. Anyway, so I chopped all that down and it looks pretty good now. So I'm trying to bring it along. Quite difficult when it's hot weather. But today's not much better. Today's a bit of rain in the air and the temperatures dropped right down. So that's basically, the garden's looking really, really good. I've been working hard on the garage doors. They haven't been touched probably the best part of maybe 50 or 60 years. I guess they're the original doors which went on when they were first built. And morning. You're right. I see you belting around there. I look like hard work.
It is hard work, I don't know why I do it.
Yeah, I guess you enjoy it probably. Yeah, absolutely knackered, that guy. Anyway, yeah, the garage doors, yeah. So at the big metal front garage door, that was had some blue on it. A lot of the paint was flaking off. So it was one of two things really: either just take it off and get rid of it, or, you know, try and make something out of nothing. So I set about taking all of the old paint off. I stripped it right back to the metal, just by using a scraper and a screwdriver, and I primed it and painted it, and it looks really, really good now. And I've got it working. So it locks and it opens and it closes and it does everything I want it to do. The back door's an old wooden door and it was rotting away. So I had some filler and I managed to form the filler into the gaps, let it dry for a few days, and then I rubbed it down, smoothed it over, and gave it two licks of paint, and that's come up reasonably well, you know. So I've saved the doors and saved myself a lot of money. Excuse me. So got a load of paint on my hands still. I didn't wear gloves, should have done. Anyway, so the next project basically is to, because the weather next week's not going to be that great, I can get on the inside of the house because there's a load of decorating that needs to be done. So in the main bedroom, I stripped all the walls. I've taken out, there was a built-in wardrobe, quite a big one, so I ripped that out. That went in the skip. But what it's done now is that the coving around the ceiling part kind of stops, and then it starts again. It was just where the wardrobe was. So I've got some coving, but it's a real thick stuff, and I try to put it up. But it really is a two-man job. You put it up one end and it drops the other end, then you go to the other end and put it up there, then it drops the other end. You know, it's a bit of a two-man job. So I have been quoted to do the whole room, £750, but that's a lot of money, that is, so I think I'll not bother with that. Morning. 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 Yeah, so pretty much every room in the bungalow kind of needs attention, some more than others. So it's just kind of prioritising at the moment. So we've gone out and we've bought carpets. We're not sure when they're going to be fitted yet, so I need to let them know on that. Just when the room's ready, when the painting's done and all the coving's done, all the messy work has been done, then the carpet fitters can come in and put the carpet down. And yeah, it's ongoing. You know, when we moved in, you could live in it, no problem at all. It's kind of 1980s, 1970s kind of decor. You know, so what I tend to do when I go into a place normally, you know, my tastes and my wife's tastes are very similar. I just do as I'm told, to be honest. I just want a simple life, really. So, you know, she's the one who kind of picks the pattern and picks the colours, and I say yes, or I don't like that so much, perhaps you need to look at this one, sort of thing, you know. Especially when it comes to wallpaper, because on wallpapers, you know, depending how the pattern actually lies or drops or repeats itself, you can lose a lot of wallpaper. And she's got expensive tastes, so the one I liked and the one she liked come in at £48 a roll. Not cheap, but very nice. And you're only going to do it once, really. Perhaps, you know, once every 10 years you might decorate through. Yeah, it's all busy at the moment. All busy. Morning. Morning. How are you? Yeah, so it's good, you know. It's keeping me busy. It's keeping my head in the right space. Work is very slow at the moment, but you know, financially we're doing okay. You know, I've got no mortgage, so that really helps. But I get back to work as and when. I've really kind of gone part-time, really. So whatever bits of cleaning I get, you know, it's all a bonus. I've still got bills to pay, money to find for that, and a car to service the debts, one thing or another. But yeah, overall life is pretty good. You know, it was very sad leaving our old place. We've been there for 31 years, and it was quite a tearful event for myself, sort of going into the unknown, really, leaving a place where I felt safe and secure, which was the old house. But you know, the area was okay, but it had its little issues going on, like anywhere really. It's got little issues. So it was quite a tear-jerking kind of affair, really, pulling myself away from that place. But now we're here, I think we've done the right thing. The close where we live is very, very near to this place. This is only about a 2-minute walk away. You know, so there's no kind of jumping in my car going somewhere to take the doggies for a walk. So that's great. I can just literally just roll out of my house, you know, into this place. And I've met some of the neighbours. The neighbour right next door to me, she's 63. Her husband was 83. Unfortunately, he was in hospital and he passed away a couple of days ago, which is kind of gutting, really. I was hoping to sit down and talk to him. I love talking to older people just because they've just got so much knowledge, you know, so much wisdom. You know, I was hoping to talk to him and have some of that wisdom and knowledge kind of rub off on me, really. So, you know, I'm quite gutted about that. I really am, you know, upset about that. Never met the guy before, but yeah, it was quite upsetting. Morning. How are you?
Yeah.
Hiya. Then, oh, it's a big dog. Hello, mate. Hello. What dogs are these, by the way? Oh, hello.
You got a bit too close. Burnley's mountain dog.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah. Oh well, there we go. Friendly. I find.
Yeah, she's a pup, so she just wants to say hi.
I find big dogs are more friendlier than small ones. Oh, hello. Watch out. Yeah, lovely dog. Anyway. Okay, right. Brilliant.
Right, come on, Scott.
Take care. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye bye. There we go. A little Jack Russell there was having a bit of a go at the big dog. I do find that actually that bigger dogs, although they might seem more not aggressive really, they have the potential to do more damage than small dogs. But it just seems that the small dogs are the ones which cause a lot of the problems, you know. I find that with people as well, by the way. Small people tend to need to big themselves up a bit, you know, and big people tend to, you know, be less aggressive. Does that make sense? I don't know. Seems to make sense to me anyway. Anyhow, heading on the way home now. So literally you can see my house. Kind of, well, I can see it, but obviously the camera's not going to see it, but it's just literally just through that gap there, about 150 yards away. Neo, come here. There's a road here. I've got to be a bit careful with my dogs. Come here. There we go. Yeah, it's a lovely area actually. Really nice area around here. You know, people, you know, they've got respect, you know, for their houses, respect for their gardens, and I myself, you know, I like my house to look nice. I like my garden to look nice. It's just something I've been brought up with, I guess, really. Mum and Dad were not house proud per se, but you know, they looked after what they had. They worked hard for, and they respected it. And the house we lived in was very clean and very tidy. My parents were, I couldn't wish for better parents. You know, they just, looking back on it, if I can accomplish just a little bit of what my mum and dad accomplished, in the sense of making a home for their kids, although my children have gone now, you know, just making a happy home. You know, I've done well in life. I've done well. Yeah, I think about my parents every day. I miss my dad. I miss my mum. Wish my dad was around now. I wonder what he'd think of me. I often wonder that, you know. I had a bit of a funny relationship with Dad, you know. Not in a sense, he wanted me to progress massively in golf, and I felt as if I let him down in a sense, you know, and I didn't kind of accomplish what he wanted me to do, you know, and I felt as if, you know, that tarnished a relationship in a sense. But there we go. Never mind. Anyway, There's my place. There's the side of my house. There's my hedge I've got to cut back. I've got to keep this. I have to keep this in good order. So I've got myself a pair of clippers. It's fairly good. A bit wonky mine, but it was wonky when I got here. And this is the close where I live in. And there's my house. There we go. I put some salt. I cleaned this. I jet washed it and filled the gaps in with salt so the weeds won't grow up into it again. And there we go, people. That was my little video for today. Videos will get better, so don't worry. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day and bye for now.